Okay, here we go. So we're going to use your idea of listing out some numbers and looking for patterns in the divisors. Where would you like to start?
Well, let's start at 1.
Okay. What are the divisors of 1?
Just 1.
Okay. So how many divisors does 1 have?
1.
All right. Wow, this looks pretty easy.
Yeah.
What's the next number you want to check?
2.
How many divisors does 2 have? Or what are the divisors of 2?
Well, 1 and 2.
1 and 2. So how many divisors does 2 have?
It has 2.
Aha! Alright, based on this pattern so far, 1 has 1, 2 has 2. What do you think we might find for 3?
Maybe 3.
Alright, let's see. 3. What are the divisors of 3?
1 and 3. Well, we didn't.
And how many divisors does 3 have?
2.
2. Rats. 1, 2, 2. Okay. And I'm going to let your brother do this one. What one do you want to do next?
Let's do 4.
4. Okay. What are the divisors of 4?
Well, there's 1, 2, and 4.
Okay. How many divisors does 4 have?
3.
Ooh, interesting. 1, 2, 2, 3. Seems like it's always increasing. Okay.
Let's see about 5. Well, 5. 5 is 1 and 5. The ones that have 2 are the primes.
Oh, interesting. Why would primes only have 2 divisors?
Well, because primes are this. By definition, they're only divisible by 1. They're self in 1.
So by definition, a number is prime if it's divisible only by 1 in itself, which means by definition a prime is only going to have 2 divisors.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's going to probably keep hopping back to 2.
Probably going to keep hopping back to 2. Let's look at 6. Can you tell me the divisors of 6?
6, 1, 2, 3, and 6.
1, 2, 3, and 6. So that's how many?
That's 4.
4. Ooh, that's our highest one so far.
7.
7 is going to be 1 and 7.
Yep, that's 2.
2. And let's look at 8.
8, well, it's going to be 1, 2, 4, and 8.
Which is 4.
I don't see any real pattern here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4. Well, maybe 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 5. Doesn't look like there's a pattern in what the divisors are. I don't see.
Well, what does it mean for something to be a divisor? The pattern here is very difficult to see.
It means that like this number is a multiple of this number. Like something times this, something times this equals this.
Okay, so it's the other way from what you said. This number is a multiple of one of these numbers.
Yeah.
Or,
well,
sorry,
actually, all of them.
of all of them. Okay, it's not that these numbers are multiples of this number. 1 is not a multiple of 4, but 4 is a multiple of 1. 5 is a multiple of 1 and 5. 6 is a multiple of 1, 2, 3, and 6.
Yep.
Okay. So there's a special quality that these numbers share with these numbers.
Well, maybe they have the same primes in them.
Very good. They have the same prime factors. Like, there's no 5 over here.
Yeah.
So the prime factors of these numbers come from this number. Okay, let's look at a more complicated example for FamilyMath167c. Okay, we'll look at a number that has a few more divisors that would be farther down on the list. Like, let's say I'm going to pick 24. Okay.